After Trump's recent action related to Dogecoin, concerns have emerged about the safety of Social Security data in the United States. Reports have highlighted that over 300 million people could be affected if sensitive information linked to Social Security were to be exposed or mishandled. This has caused widespread discussions about how financial technology, cryptocurrency decisions, and government systems might intersect in ways that were not fully considered before. The connection between cryptocurrency policy and Social Security databases is not direct, but experts point out that government digital systems often overlap with private networks, contractors, and financial institutions. Whenever new policies or actions shift large amounts of data or money flow, the risk of cyberattacks can grow. Hackers and organized groups tend to take advantage of moments of transition, making it critical for agencies to strengthen their protective measures. Millions of Americans rely on Social Security numbers for almost every aspect of life. From opening a bank account, applying for a job, securing housing, or receiving retirement and disability benefits, this number functions as a key form of identity. If even a portion of this data were to fall into the wrong hands, it could lead to identity theft, fraud, and serious financial losses. For a system that covers nearly the entire US population, including citizens and legal residents, a breach of this scale would be unprecedented. Dogecoin has long been viewed as one of the more unpredictable cryptocurrencies. Its value and reputation have been tied closely to political figures, celebrity endorsements, and online movements. When a US president signals support, criticism, or policy change involving cryptocurrency, the ripple effects can be massive. Investors react quickly, regulators scramble to adjust, and global markets begin to speculate. This sudden surge in attention can also draw hackers and cybercriminals who look for vulnerabilities in digital platforms connected to government systems and financial records. Social Security databases are among the most important government-held assets. They contain not just identification numbers, but also birth dates, family connections, employment records, and financial histories. This makes them a prime target for malicious actors. In recent years, multiple agencies and private companies have faced major cyber intrusions, some of which exposed millions of records. The fear now is that increased attention on cryptocurrency and financial systems could create openings for new attacks aimed at Social Security systems. Cybersecurity professionals warn that large-scale hacks are rarely about a single vulnerability. Instead, they involve multiple layers of weaknesses, such as outdated software, poorly monitored contractors, phishing schemes, or insider threats. If 300 million records are at risk, the threat is not just theoretical but potentially catastrophic. It would require years of monitoring, fraud protection, and government assistance to help people whose identities may be stolen. Financial institutions would also face massive costs, as fraudulent accounts and fake loans could surge. The US government has invested heavily in cybersecurity, but critics argue that efforts have not kept pace with the sophistication of global cybercrime. State-sponsored hackers, organized crime networks, and independent groups all have reasons to target American data. For some, it is about financial gain, while for others, it is about disrupting trust in the country's institutions. Social Security, as one of the oldest and most relied upon systems, represents a symbolic and practical target. The concern also raises questions about the role of political decisions in digital security. When public statements or policy moves shift economic landscapes, the effects can extend far beyond markets. They can change how data flows, who has access, and where weak points are created. The intersection of cryptocurrency with traditional financial systems makes these risks even harder to predict. Unlike traditional currencies, digital assets move quickly across borders and can be difficult to trace once stolen or misused. If Social Security data were ever compromised at such a large scale, the impact would go beyond individual losses. Trust in government institutions would erode, leading people to question whether their most sensitive information is truly safe. Confidence in retirement programs, disability assistance, and other benefits could weaken, even if the actual payment systems were not directly affected. In a digital economy where identity is key, losing control of personal data could feel as damaging as losing money itself. As the debate continues, it becomes clear that the link between cryptocurrency policies and traditional government databases is more complex than many expected. While Trump's Dogecoin action may have been aimed at influencing markets or signaling innovation, it has sparked a wave of security concerns. Whether these concerns turn into real-world breaches depends on how quickly and effectively cybersecurity defenses are updated. The challenge lies in balancing technological progress with the duty to protect citizens' most vital information. The situation underscores a broader reality of the modern era. Political decisions, digital currencies, and national security are no longer separate issues. They are tightly connected, with each decision sending ripples across financial systems, technology platforms, and government records. For the more than 300 million people whose social security data is stored in federal systems, the hope is that protective measures will rise to meet the new risks before they become a crisis. Disclaimer. This script is intended for informational and discussion purposes only. It does not claim that any confirmed data breach of social security systems has occurred, nor does it assert that former President Donald Trump's actions directly placed social security data at risk. The content highlights hypothetical scenarios, expert concerns, and general cybersecurity issues to encourage awareness about potential vulnerabilities in digital systems. Cryptocurrency, political decisions, and cybersecurity are complex topics, and readers should not interpret this script as financial, legal, or security advice. For verified updates regarding social security, cybersecurity incidents, or government policies, individuals should rely on official announcements from the Social Security Administration, the US government, and reputable news sources.